Swimmers, Quinn Fitzgerald here with the World Open Water Swimming Association. Today we are talking about swim goggles. Goggles are the most important swimming accessory, full stop. They are what running shoes are to runners, what skis are to skiers, what bicycles are to cycling. Now, what makes goggles so critical? They are literally the lens by which we engage with our entire aquatic universe, whether we're swimming laps or swimming the English Channel. Get this, goggles date back to the 14th century when Persian pearl divers polished tortoiseshells to be able to see underwater. But goggles as we know them today have their origins in the channel swimming heyday of 1920s, 30s, and 40s. Most famously, Gertrude Ederle in 1926 broke the world record in the English Channel wearing a primitive form of tinted goggles. Check out some cool old photos and an amazing article on the evolution of the swim goggle. I'll put a link in the bio. In the 1970s, a company named Malmström AB out of Sweden introduced the no gasket goggle. Notable for having no padding, made of hard plastic and sitting inside the eye socket. It quickly became the most popular goggle among elite athletes and still is today. When I was 10 years old, I was swimming on a club team in California called the Irvine Novaquatics. We produced some incredible swimmers, including Aaron Pearsall, Jason Lezak, Amanda Beard, to name a few. But what I remember most at age 10 was how much I wanted to be fast like some of these elite swimmers. So much so that when I saw them wearing these kinds of Swedish goggles, I decided I needed to try them. So try them I did, and pain ensued for months. These hard plastic ate into my eye socket, producing intense rings and bruising the bones all around my eyes. It took several months until my bones actually adapted and molded to the goggles. And to this day, these goggles fit snugly, not because they're natural or comfortable organically, but because my body molded to the goggles. Because I suffered through the painful rite of passage to be able to wear Swedish goggles, they've remained my goggle of choice. They're a phenomenal goggle. But as I've gotten older and I start doing more mass participation starts in the water for open water competitions or even triathlons, I started to get concerned about safety. That hard plastic is not very forgiving if you catch an elbow. So I expanded my search and started exploring all the different kinds of goggles that are available, and there are many. The number of goggles on the market today is outrageous. Staggering number of goggles. Do a search on Amazon right now for swim goggles, and you will see dozens of brands you didn't know existed, claiming best-in-class features you didn't know you needed. So how do we navigate this landscape? I recommend coming up with your own criteria to determine the best goggle for you. Here are the 5 things I look for in a swim goggle. Number 1, fit. Number 2, comfort. Number 3, visibility. Number 4, look. Number 5, brand. Now, let's break it down. Number 1, fit. Do they fit my face? Do they fit snugly on my face? That's it. Is there a nice little seal that keeps the water out? That's all I need to know. Everything else is secondary. Fit is the first and the most important criteria I use when selecting swim goggles. Number 2, comfort. Do I want to wear them? Do I want to keep wearing them? Are they so comfortable I forget I have them on? Or am I putting them on my forehead every chance I get? Am I constantly adjusting them? Are they sucking the eyeballs out of my face? These are all good questions to ask when evaluating the comfort of your goggle. Number 3, visibility. Visibility is critical. I want to be able to enjoy and experience my swim, especially in open water. Can I see wildlife? Can I see plant life? Can I see competitors with just the glance of an eye? It's all about peripheral vision, so you don't have to move your head, which is inefficient when you swim. When I'm swimming laps in a pool, can I glance up ever so slightly so I can nail my turn? All good questions to ask. Visibility is critical when selecting goggles. Number 4, look. So many aspects of the swimming kit are not cool, but goggles can be. They make some really nice goggles. And when you look good, you feel better. So let's find a pair of goggles that look good on you. Number 5, brand. Is this a brand I want to support? Are they doing good things for the sport I love? We don't get the opportunity to make dozens of choices when we're choosing a swimming kit. Goggles are the most important accessory, so the brand we decide to represent matters. Let's pick a brand doing something good in the world and for the sport we love. Brand matters. Today we're talking about the Magic 5 goggles. Now, I was first introduced to this brand by my good friend, childhood friend, Kim Vandenberg. We were swimming in Southern California in Tower 26, and she whipped out the coolest goggles I have maybe ever seen. I had to ask her about them, and she said, "Oh, I'm an ambassador. Let me tell you all about the company." She actually introduced me to the founder. We've been talking ever since, and they sent me a pair. I did not pay for it, but full disclosure, this is my honest review. Let's take a look at the Magic 5 goggles. When I first heard about the Magic 5, I have to confess I was enamored with the concept. Here are 3 smart, technical founders applying world-class technology to the sport I love to make it more fun and more accessible. And they're addressing my number 1 criteria when evaluating goggles, the number 1 most important accessory. I knew I loved the concept, but I had to dive in and try it for myself. Having a flashy marketing pitch doesn't mean it delivers on fit. So how did these goggles fit? Let me tell you about my experience. The first step on my Magic 5 journey was to download the app that would scan my face and give them the measurements to create custom goggles just for me. And I have to admit, I was a little skeptical. I was expecting it to be a little clunky, a little cumbersome, but it was clean, simple, easy. It was even fun. I felt like I was participating in a next generation kind of consumer experience all around customization. And that felt kind of good. It gave me confidence that this brand, this company was focused on utilizing technology to bring me goggles that fit. And that felt good. Once I submitted my scan, I then linked it to the order that was already in the system. From there, I could easily track where it was in production. And it was really satisfying to know that they were custom making my goggles right here in the US, in North Carolina, and that they would be arriving in a matter of days. Today is the day that the Magic 5 goggles have arrived. They arrived on time, as expected, in my mailbox, not on the front porch, which was great. And they came in this beautiful protective case. It's a hard protective case, drainage holes on the back, very well made. Now, let's take a look. Look at that. So they are beautiful, I have to say, but the fit is really what matters and what we're going to be testing today. I'll try them on here for you guys, but then we need to go for a swim. Okay, they look good, they feel good, I'm excited, but the real test, let's get these guys in some water. Team, I just finished my first swim with the Magic 5 swim goggle, and in general, I'm super impressed, but I have to tell you exactly what happened. My goggles are leaking a little bit, and the reason is I think I'm in between nose piece sizes. Now, they provide this in the case on the back side. There are 4 different nose piece sizes, and I think my fit is just a little particular. But I can tell the gaskets themselves were cut and designed to fit my face specifically. And I contacted customer support They sent me a short form, and they also assured me that up to 4% of customers have some kind of issue, and they have a guaranteed fit policy. So they're sending me a new pair, and I'm excited to see what they do, how they do it, and if I can get goggles that fit me just a little bit better. Stay tuned. All right, the time has come for me to do my full product review of the Magic 5 goggles. I scanned my face. They sent me a pair of custom goggles. They fit well, but there was a little bit of leakage. So I resubmitted a form. They sent me a brand new pair at no extra charge. And now I'm prepared to do my full review. Let's look at the fit, the comfort, the visibility, the look, and the brand to determine if these are gonna be my everything goggles going forward. All right, let's take a look, deep dive on the fit of the Magic 5 goggles. Do they fit as promised? Do they feel custom? Do they create a seal that keeps the water out? Absolutely, 100%. This is not a marketing gimmick. These things work. So I mentioned the fit of the Magic 5 goggle is absolutely flawless. The comfort is equally flawless. And the reason I know that is because I forget they're on my face. I could go a whole pool swim workout or a long open water session and I don't adjust them. I don't put them on my forehead. They simply stay there and I don't have to think or worry about my goggles. And that is a game changer. Let's talk about visibility in the Magic 5 goggles. This is my number 3 criteria when evaluating goggles. Can I see my competitors? Can I see wildlife? Can I see the wall as it approaches without turning my head? So my marks are very high on the Magic 5 for their visibility. And the reason is simple. Instead of having a curved lens that can distort the view and the depth perception, the Magic 5 is chosen to create these angular cuts so that you have different quadrants and can more accurately see out of your peripheral vision to the left, to the right, forward, and backwards. I highly recommend the visibility on the Magic 5 goggles. Number 4, look. Do we like the look of the Magic 5 goggles? Absolutely. These are stellar looking goggles. Now, I mentioned a lot of items in your swimming kit may not be particularly cool. Goggles can look really good, and these are the signature example. The cut of the lens, I think, gives it a really modern feel. The colorways are really robust, a lot to choose from. I like this kind of polarized rainbow look. It's called Blue Magic, and it just gives it a really nice feel. I feel modern. I feel like I'm living in the modern age, and I'm looking good doing it. Number 5 criteria when evaluating goggles. Can you get behind the brand? Are we excited about this brand? Do we want to support them? Do we want to represent them when we wear these goggles every single day? And when it comes to that, I really think this company is doing something different. They're pushing the envelope. They're a technology business, and they're applying that technology to make the swimming experience better. It is not an elite goggle company. This is not a performance first company designed just for Olympic swimmers. This is designed to improve the swimming experience for everyone, whether you're a lap swimmer, a triathlete, or an elite swimmer. And I really respect that because I'm in the business of growing the sport. I'm an evangelist for swimming, open water swimming specifically. And I see goggle as the number 1 issue that keeps people from really enjoying it, appreciating it. And they understand that, and they come from a very genuine place. They have a Danish team national member as one of their founders. The other 2 are triathletes, and they really understood this problem, and they tried to solve it, not just to make a buck, but to share the joy of swimming. And I really respect and love that, and wholeheartedly can get behind this brand and their mission.